We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei.
Oh, we back.
We back. I didn't realize the last episode I didn't wear my headphones for like 3/4 of it, and I'm just like it was echoey as hell. So I'm trying better with the headphones now. As you can see, Sensei, I'm in a recording studio now. I don't know if you know this. I'm gonna be a multi-platinum record-selling musician,
country singer.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is that how you're launching your OnlyFans?
Well, the OnlyFans has been launched. I know because you've been a 12-month subscriber, but no.
Underwear model. Bring back underwear model Wade, but with the guitar.
With the guitar. No underwear, just the guitar. That's what you're saying, right? That's what you want? You said it, bro. I don't know. You said it. It's a special request from Sensei.
No, I did not say no.
Look at him. Can't even hold the mic up. He's going crazy. So, yeah, listen, I got a guitar. I'm learning to play. I already have the voice of 1,000 angels. It's just an inevitability at this point. At some point, you have to accept reality, and that, for me, is I'm going to swoon all of the women with my guitar and singing.
I can't wait.
I don't like that you're smiling like you don't believe me. You're supposed to support me through all here.
Well, you said swoon, and also you're going to be singing country, so where's the accent, dude? Come on, get in character.
I mean, listen,
bro.
Keith Urban is Australian, and he sings country.
That's crazy. You're right. I didn't realize that.
Come on now. I can turn her right back on.
That's mad fake.
I can turn her right back on, brother. We go down there to South in a hoot and holler right there. You know what I'm saying? We go down a dirt road and wash some clothes, light us a fire, throw some beers back. You understand what I'm saying?
I love how you do your southern accent, like you talk out the side of your mouth.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I had to learn I had to learn to stop doing that. If you look at videos like from me as a kid, I talk out of this side of my mouth all the time.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to stop doing it. I still do it. I know I do, but it was like one of the things. Like even that little highlight video I have of high school, I'm like, yeah, I threw the ball outside. I talk just like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a country thing. I don't know. Anyway.
100%, bro.
Speaking of talking out the side of your mouth,
okay,
a lot of crazy shit went down this weekend. Influencer boxing is how we're going to start. Misfits 13.
Yeah, bro. You did the watch party, right? On Maine?
I did the watch party. You were playing Madden while I was doing the watch party.
Yeah, I was freaking balling.
That man was getting galaxies on TikTok. I didn't even know how to send anything. I was trying to send you stuff, and I was like, I don't know what a galaxy is.
I don't know. You were sending me
I was sending you wingmans. I don't know what those were, but
okay. It's fire, bro.
Yeah.
You're going crazy.
I need you to send those wingmans back. We'll talk about that later.
I have to actually play that kid who sent me like 5 galaxies. Like, bro, what? I have to rematch him, whatever.
Yeah.
I beat him before. He's like, I've been practicing. But anyways, I'm playing Madden, and I think that the chat is trolling me because we're trying to stay up to date on what's happening with the Misfits. Because I'm like, I might watch. I'm gonna tune in later. On the fights, whatever, see what's going down. But, bro, they're talking about swatting, people not wanting to fight, and I'm like, bro, y'all lying. Like, I did not believe it once. So I need to hear from you.
Yeah.
Before we get into the fights about the I need to hear.
You want to start with the swatting first?
Got to start with that because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I still can't picture what happened.
So. In the middle of the card, first off, the card it got off to a sketchy start as was, but we'll go back to that. In the middle of the card, it was Lil Cray Cray and
I heard it
Yuddy.
Was I was so mad when I heard it was during.
I know, bro, because it's like the third time they've tried to make that fight, and it's just cursed. But it's like. Not even like at the first round it starts, right? And I'm seeing people walk around in the background. I'm like, there's an odd, just visually I'm watching it. I'm like, there's an odd number of people standing up and walking around during this fight. Like, people get up, go to the bathroom, whatever.
Right.
It looks like the entire first row is getting up, not looking at the fight, turned and like just shuffling out. And I'm like, so the chat is like, oh, yo, they're evacuating. And same thing. I was like, so, right. Whatever, y'all, shut up.
Lion, right.
And so finally I just tweeted out, I was like, there's something odd going on. Why is everyone leaving the fight in the middle of this fight? Sure enough, obviously Twitter, everybody's evacuating. Dude, they evacuated the people in the crowd. They evacuated the actual camera people, gone. I'm watching this happen live.
Wow.
The commentary team starts going, well, it looks like we're going to get evacuated here. The fighters get out of the ring. Coaches, gone. Todd
whole place is
Grisham.
empty.
Todd Grisham's like, I'll stay. They're like, no, everybody has to get out.
Okay, Todd.
Yeah, so I don't know. Bomb squad. They get everyone out, and you see the Nashville police or SWAT team walking through, guns out, blazing, on the live feed on DAZN.
That's wild.
Yes, bro. Guns on the chest. Freak. You know how it is. You got to walk around, sweep the area for the bomb or whatever.
Right.
So this was legit. Apparently, now it was legit a SWAT. It was no legit bomb, but someone swatted the event. Now, rumors are,
I heard
that this was some influencer boxing warfare, potentially.
Because it was at the start of the Aiden Ross show.
Right at the start of Aiden Ross's deal. Again, we should say this right away. Swatting is stupid. It's illegal. You deserve jail
100%.
time. If you do that, you're putting people's lives at risk legitimately.
Yep.
And there's been terrible endings from those type of things.
Rot in jail.
Yeah. So whoever did that, fuck you. But, we don't know who actually did it, but the rumors are it came from Aiden Ross's community.
Right. I would assume it would have come from this community. It's obviously
right. The community, not Aiden himself telling anybody.
Aiden's been swatted, bro. Like these guys are streamers.
Streamers, it happens.
They hate it.
Some people had said that it potentially was Neon's community because Neon B's getting swatted a lot because he was there, but I think it was.
Oh yeah.
But you never know.
It's the streamer community.
Somebody probably in the streamer community. Yeah. So anyway, we sat here for an hour and a half, I think.
What?
Oh, this was not a quick thing, dude. Hour and a half, which, you can contribute that to a lot of what happens potentially later. But, dude, I'm clicking on different streams because Slim was there. He was live streaming. Vitaly was live streaming after his fight. I'm clicking through. You're seeing Yuddy Gang, like, sitting on, like, one of the freaking light poles in the parking lot. The little, raised ledge, just sitting there with his gloves on. She's like, bro, I don't know what we're doing here.
What is going on?
It's in Nashville, so it's not like out here in California where at nighttime, even here, it gets like to be 40 degrees. It was probably something like that out there, cold as fuck.
Yeah.
People just standing around out there. Dude, it was nuts.
What a circus. That's terrible.
Awful, dude. And again,
how was the fight going?
You could have said it was 1-1. I thought Lil Cray Cray was looking really good, though.
Ooh, really?
Lead hook, left hand, down the pipe, and Yuddy was taking him. Pause.
Damn, that's
no Diddy.
Yeah. Damn. Well, that was a fun rematch,
Yeah, we're gonna have to finally settle that one, right? But let's get into the card, and then we'll get to that point. So the first fight of the night might have been the worst fight I've ever seen on influencer boxing ever.
Who was the first fight?
Actually, no, Ace and Wings, not Ace. Boogie and Wings might have been the worst, but. It was Vitaly and Modine.
Oh, I did watch that fight. I caught that fight.
What did you think?
You know what? I think I saw this fight, and then that's when I went on Madden. I think that's what happened, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, though.
Oh no. Dude.
But here's the thing.
And then T hit me up. I was like, all right, let's get on. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. One, I don't know what anyone expected for fights like that. And this is the same idea when I thought about it. I had for the Logan Paul and Dylan Ennis thing, even though I wanted to see more from that. The buildup was essentially the fight, if that makes sense. Like, that's what you wanted to see. More of the buildup from Vitaly. Like, did you expect Vitaly, like, to be a good boxer? I've seen him box before. He's ass.
Vitaly, I think, no problem with Vitaly. He was going out swinging.
But exactly. He was doing what he was supposed to do. Modine is the guy you should have a problem with.
He was trying not to fight. You know what I mean? There's one thing of, like not having a lot of volume.
Even fighting a passive fight, but they're
fighting passive, or me, I want to be a counter puncher trying to set something up, or I don't want to fight.
I will turn around and run to the ropes and try to pro wrestling style, put myself between them so the referee stop. You know what I'm saying?
And then the interview after, I remember that was atrocious.
Which from Vitaly? Yeah.
No, from
Vitaly said he wanted to kiss someone.
Okay.
He wanted to kiss one of the people there. It was a guy. But what did Modine say? I didn't catch the interview. At that point, I was probably ranting and raving.
Bro, Modine's he's I don't know if this was in the ring, but he was talking to Fred. Was Fred in the ring?
No.
Okay, so this is after, but he had an interview.
Okay.
Where essentially he was like, look, you see me, I have my belly. You see this Russian guy looking like a soldier or whatever. You expect me to fight him? And then he was propping himself up, saying, the fact that I even went out there to fight and I signed the contract is a win. He was essentially giving himself credit for being out there. And you see Fred just like, and he said some funny stuff too, like he was joking around.
Yeah.
But it was like, yeah, and then he ended it with like, I'm ready to fight. Like now that I got, like I'm ready for my next one.
Shut the
like
fuck
anybody
up,
out there,
dude.
like it needs to be more fair though,
Shut
more
up.
reasonable.
Shut up.
Like he got muscles. You know what I'm saying? I got a belly. I was like, oh no. I'm gonna see this. I'm like, no, this is not what you like. Oh, bro.
Some people just don't.
Not
I don't know if he just doesn't get it, but
yeah, there's a gap, and I think what happens is there's a lot of hype when it comes to like, oh, we got these two names, right? Modine's been associated with Neon.
I don't even know what Modine does. We talked about this. I still don't know. What he does.
I've seen him, so he's like, it's like a known.
He's
more
like, by
known
the way,
name.
he's 38, I think.
Yeah. See, he got caught up in the game. This is what happens. They get caught up in the game. Like, yeah, you want to fight? Oh, this would be a good opportunity. And all of a sudden, he's out there and he's like, nah, son, get me out of here.
Vitaly throwing freaking scoop punches, but the thing,
yeah, man. But at least put up, like, go out on your shield or something.
Throw a punch, dude. Throw one punch.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
was.
I'm
That was rough, especially to start the event.
It was a rough start to the night for sure. But yeah, so another controversy that comes off the back end of this, Vitaly gets in the back and refuses to take a drug test because he's live on stream too, and he's like, "Yo, Misfits, see, they're trying to get clout off me. They're trying to get clout." No idea what the difference is between Misfits, the commission, and apparently that was a Vada rep he was talking to.
Yeah, and the guy with Vada's like, he's like, what am I dealing with right now?
No idea.
Like, this is post fight. I was not hired to do this. This is above my pay grade, dude. This is crazy. The guy was like, he's like, what do I do? So what if I just say no? He's like
he's like, the commission will handle it. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. He's like, all right.
But dude, Vitaly's looking at this guy. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely not on drugs, but testosterone, that's fine, testosterone. And I'm like,
yep. And he's like, prescribe testosterone to his stream or something.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right, cool, we'll just take your test. And then someone came in on the back end of that and was like, no, ma'am said he's good. I went, what do you mean?
No,
ma'am said he's good?
on
camera?
His
stream, dude.
Get
on
him
his
out.
stream, ma'am said he's good. I was like, what?
Take him out, man. Who's that guy?
I don't know, bro. But again, no one probably. I mean, who knows he's live or whatever. But this is by the way, this is an issue with live streaming. This shit, you get caught, bro. Did you see? By the way, it's not the same thing. But did you see Sauce Gardner?
No,
he got kind of clipped. So I have to pull the clip for you. He got clipped. This is super off topic.
And also, I wanted to say with Vitaly, my favorite part. He's like, "Chat, what should I do? Should I?"
Yeah, chat's saying we're not taking it.
Chat said, "Don't take the test. We're not doing it." I love it. You can just deflect the blame. Chat said,
"Yeah,
this is like one of those horror films, dude. Like one of those weird Black Mirror films."
So
do whatever chat says.
This is a girl, a Twitch streamer, Demi Sucks, and
Demi's she was associated with Aiden.
Okay,
I feel like
so she was live,
ex, right?
I
could be wrong.
You could be
I'm not
right.
Totally hip, guys, but I'm pretty hip. Okay.
I thought Aiden's ex is Sexy Red. Apparently, I don't. Okay, this is. So she's live. This is the problem. Not necessarily a problem, but this is the danger with live streaming. This clip is taken completely out of context, but just listen to the way it sounds, and you tell me.
Tell Aubrey, I said.
Shut the fuck.
That's Sauce Gardner. You trying to fuck is what he says. But you hear her first say,
Tell Aubrey, I said.
Shut the fuck.
I would never.
Is it tell Aubrey as in Drake?
Yeah, she was like, tell Aubrey, and then Sauce came in like, you trying to fuck, like to finish the sentence. But in a bubble, it sounds like he's like, yo, you try. And I think he's got a girl. I think he's married. So it's just like you know what I'm saying? Like live stream stuff can get dicey quick, buddy.
It looked like he was trying to maybe set up Drake. You know what I mean?
So yeah, of course, it was him finishing like, yo,
man.
you tell him what? You tell him you want to do something? But that's you can see how quickly, right? Anyway. So
but yeah, right on a clip, clipped and
shipped.
See ya, buddy.
But anyway, back to this. Vitaly apparently just refused to do it, which makes me think they didn't test him before either. So they were just doing post-fight tests.
So Modine is gonna get a victory.
There was a clip of him like cheering in the locker room. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get a victory."
No, he was
Because they heard about it.
Bro, this man will have.
It's bad, dude.
Besides getting like knocked out, there's like I don't think there's been a fight where the guy didn't throw a punch and he won. You know.
Yeah. Besides getting knocked out, yeah. Crazy.
That's wild. That's terrible.
It was bad. It was a bad start. But you know what? There was a silver lining here because the next fight was probably, I mean, it was awarded fight of the night. It was probably that ended up being the most fun fight of the card. The two girls.
Oh, I saw this one too. I did see a couple fights.
Yeah, you just forgot, I guess.
Yeah.
You're just out here
Nah,
freaking
man,
Men in Black
man,
with the
dude.
with the
Sorry-
deal.
sorry
You know
to
what I'm
stream
saying? Hold on, I gotta put my stuff on. You out here with the
Dude, Nikki started level changing.
Yeah, bro. That's what.
That's
when
why
she
I
started
texted
doing it.
you. I
Yeah, I was
texted
gonna say when she started doing it, started thinking, I was like, oh, Sensei's loving that.
Oh, finally, bro. Level
Yeah.
change right hand.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was slick the way she was turning the right hand over too. She was turning it over.
Bro, but this girl, Alexia Grace, is that her name?
Tough as nails.
Bro, zombie.
Yeah, bro.
What is
She was tweeting out like, "No one can knock me out. I've had good training, taking things to the face." Again, an OnlyFans girl, it isn't it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice, a solid innuendo there. But listen, I'm just saying, Nikki Rue.
Yeah, I heard you got a little crush going on.
Oh, well, hold on
What
a
you
second.
saying?
What do you mean a crush?
What's going on?
I'm a fan, professionally
That's
as a
what
commentator.
That's what Chat was saying. Chat was like, yo,
I mean, Chat is
Wade's going crazy over Nikki right now.
No, there's no proof of this. There's no proof of this at all from me, clearly. I just had some nice things to say. Like, here was one of them. Oh, by the way, this is Nikki, posted this herself today, so let's just take a look at this.
Oh, let's see what we got here. What'd she say? What'd she say?
This is
What's going on?
This is your boy giving compliments. Hey, the next fight on the night had probably the fight of the night, which was Alexia Grace and Nikki Haru, or Nikki Rue is what I think is how you pronounce her name. Nikki, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. I'm not saying, I'm just saying you got a fan in me. Hey, the next fight on the night.
The cut. I love this. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And the cut said, I love that.
So, yeah, you could call me
Yep.
you could call me a setup master. Sometimes I'm so far ahead of the game, it's not even funny.
Wait,
Sensei, I know how her last name is pronounced. I understand.
Okay.
This, right? And one of the reasons is because it's right here on her page. Nikki Kangaroo, right? Like,
Got it.
Rue like a kangaroo. Side note, right? It's been there. So I see this. Purposely, I go into the video with the sure enough,
Risen up.
the bait is
Oh, I
taken,
see.
and so
Yes.
we decided that once
Wade.
the bait was taken, I decided
We see the game.
you know what I'm saying? I decided to hit her with the reply after she said on Twitter, "Big W for the
Your
self-correction." Don't wait a second. I appreciate you, Wade Plem. Hopefully my next fight is even better. And I said, as a dedicated sports commentator, I take my name pronunciations very seriously. As a professional, I think it's best we sit down and discuss the correct way to say your last name, maybe over a cup of coffee, to avoid this terrible mishap again, of course. Simple.
She is very gorgeous to me.
It's not.
The first sentence.
Look at
As a dedicated, go back up so I can read this out loud.
Go ahead.
As a dedicated sports commentator, I take name pronunciations very seriously. That's literally what I heard.
So yeah, dude.
Very, very serious. I'm changing it now. Now it's not. She's very gorgeous. Very
seriously,
seriously to me.
Oh my god.
No, but no, honestly,
Mhm.
I guessed that fight right as well. So I was up, by the way, because we did predictions. And
Did I
get
say
Nikki.
Alexia was gonna win?
Yes, you did. I
Damn.
got Nikki.
No one.
So I was like, you know what? She hits a little bit harder, even though Alexia looks a little smoother.
No one
Bro,
tell Nikki
level
that.
changes. Not enough level changes, though, Nikki. I'll tell you that. Okay. And then the other thing was
More
she
level
had the
changes.
she had the power to sit down on her shots. And when she started to let go of the punches, she was doing great. There's a lot of like covering up.
Yeah,
but dude, to the solar plexus, to the ribs. Sit down, body shot, rip. Come on.
Sit down on some body shots for real. So yeah, bro, that was
knew it, dude.
What?
There was no way around it. I was
I'm
like
just
solar
telling
plexus, ribs, but I had to explain it. I was like,
bro, I'm just saying it was good. It's good analogies you're making. So
he's just waiting. He's like, I'm gonna set this one right up here.
hey yo,
Okay.
I ain't doing none of that. So next up after that, I don't know what kind of
great fight. though.
fantastic fight, Nikki. A beautiful
Alexia
fight.
also great fight.
Yeah,
But dude,
yeah, Alexia,
level change in and out. Don't just walk forward.
Yeah.
I don't like that. There's no glory in getting CTE. So
Yeah, I agree
don't
with
do
that.
that.
So
Do not fight like that.
next up we had Joey Knight, vicious KO over Baby Hulk.
Yeah, Joey Knight. I told you the Dark Knight.
Real
Misfits,
one, bro.
bro.
Real one.
Told you.
Focus
He's a
on
secret
him.
spy.
Focus on him, dude.
And
And
they
he's
brought him in. Oh, it's this new guy. Yeah, I told you. You know, walk.
facts.
This
Did you
is
see
Jordy's
how?
guy, bro?
Yeah, this is Jordy's guy. This is the hitman,
Conspiracy theory.
the real hitman.
Yep. They brought him in.
Did you see how big he is for this weight class at 35?
Yeah, bro.
Dude's a monster. And I know Baby Hulk is relatively small for the weight class, but still big.
Yeah.
Left hook, good night, good Joey Knight.
Ooh, bars.
Joey Goodnight. That's got to be the name. So there was that. Big time win for him. Honestly, the way this thing panned out probably should have been the co-main or main. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I said this. We said this. Stop doing gimmicks in the main. We'll talk about it in a second, but it lined up so perfectly. They're in the tournament. The tournament's building toward a winner. You want to build a star. Build them early on these cards like this so you can put them on a main.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Taylor Holder was next because
bro.
this is when we had the right after this we had the SWAT. So Yuddy and Cray Cray did not get to finish their fight. It literally went 2 rounds. They were like, yeah, we're not going to have you, which was the right call. You're not going to have them after an hour and a half sitting there to go back and try to like.
Damn, dude.
But I also feel for the other guys that had to come back after that.
Right. I would be so checked out.
Yeah, bro. And
I'm
so
like, bro, let's just do this.
Taylor
At this point.
and
Kinda go
DWG
home.
Earth came through with it. Taylor with the win.
I didn't see the whole fight. I only saw like clips of it. What did you see from Taylor?
It was. You could tell he was very rusty.
Okay.
You could tell he was still doing some of the same stuff that got him in trouble in the Gibb fight. Right on the center line, chin high, standing tall, jab not moving. And then maybe overcommitting to this time. I think what the big difference was he maybe would overcommit to big shots, like his right hand. You've seen him do this, not in the Gibb fight, but in other spars, where he'll just walk forward and throw that big right hand, and it sometimes closes distance a little too much, crowds himself, have to reseparate. But
I just remember him with obviously the Gibb fight. Only thing I remember is like him being tentative.
he was super
not
tentative
throwing
there.
enough.
This one
So
wasn't
he was at
necessarily
least throwing hands. He was throwing hands.
Yeah, he
this
was
time?
throwing. He got a TKO stoppage here. He was throwing, but you could just tell he was a little time off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For how many years now? 2, 3, 4 years. Plus the 3 days training beforehand, plus the hour and a half break
that's
before.
right. Super short notice. Yeah.
So
that's
it's
true,
like
that's true.
I give him a little bit of a.
But what's up?
pass,
They're
man.
talking about him and Bryce. You think?
Yeah,
that,
let's look at this. So I've been saying this for a while because these two got beef. I'm talking grade A sirloin, bro.
weren't they used to be boys?
Used to be like pretty tight. Apparently, like used to live in the same house. Where I don't know what the thing
That's what I
was.
thought.
They were like some TikTok group, Sway something.
Oh yeah, and there's some like accusation going on or something.
Yeah. Some.
Well, that's right. Taylor had some.
Taylor has some, and now he's pointing accusation at
Accusations.
Bryce, and it's a whole thing, dude. So
Hollow weird.
facts. They are now enemies and have been going back and
Wow.
forth. And they put Bryce first row. This was a good idea for Misfits. I wish they would have brought Bryce into the ring for this. But good idea to have him there. And this is what happened when Taylor got the stoppage.
Go! Steady work, baby! That's what we're talking about! That was his stuff. Now and you are fucking in the fight. You and you are fucking shit. Fuck you and fuck you.
Coach.
Dang, with the 615 on the hat, repping Nashville like that. Taylor be living in Nashville now.
Okay, coach talking crazy.
Coach was talking crazy, but you can tell. Look at I like how you just jump over the freaking railing. Apparently, that's cool to do. I don't know who that was.
Didn't we just get back from?
Just got back from a SWAT.
Evacuation.
So, yeah, there was that.
Timeout. Go back. I love it.
You got Fred? Is
I
that what you
love
wanted to see?
Nashville. No. America. Nashville.
Yeah.
The South.
Yeah, all that.
Let it roll.
All that good
Let
shit.
it roll. Let it roll. Wait till it cuts to the next when like the camera changes. When they get up.
Oh, I can't wait for
You'll see it. I'll tell you to pause it and you'll find it. Oh, wait, it was kind of already visual. Wait, keep going.
this. Damn, jeez. Double.
Wait, it comes into the frame. Pause.
You want to talk about my man's right here?
Look at my man.
Oh, wait, this is the guy from Hype Boxing. He was on, I think he was supposed to be on Hype Boxing. Remember Mustache or whatever? He was supposed to be on Hype Boxing. But yeah, you got the zip up American flag.
Zip up American flag with is that a cross chain on his chest? I don't know.
I guess it's just a shirt.
No. And then the freaking mustache.
Yeah, the mustachio looking like
With
freaking
the ponytail. America.
freaking like.
Gotta love it. Gotta love the South.
So,
anyways,
Bryce. Now here's the thing. Bryce and him have been going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? After watching that performance, I didn't like this from Rock Jr. Did you see this?
no, what has happened?
So he just walks up to the ring in the middle of the fight. Taylor's fighting. This is what he says.
Hey, Taylor. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bryce Harper beat your ass.
Yeah, okay, bud.
Nah, for real. Nah, he'll beat your ass, for real.
I took the fight before I noticed.
You good. You trash, though. Bryce
I think it might have just been at the end of the fight, like right as the fight ended.
Oh, was it the end?
Still, what are you doing, Rock?
Still, yeah. I mean, the end, sometimes there's a lot of commotion, but I don't know if is it the end?
Well, he
He's
said, I
sitting
took
down.
that fight on this many days' notice, and I think they're taking tape off. But, like, still,
Oh.
come on, bro.
Still, yeah, bro.
what
That's
the
just-
fuck are we doing here?
And then he doubled down on it.
I don't know why Rockman's got a.
That's Bryce.
What dog you got in that fight? I don't know.
I know.
I don't know you know, but especially, like, I
Bryce's
could just
bodyguard or
imagine
something?
it just, like, walking up with your phone like that. Like, yo.
They train together?
I don't
Same
think
gym
so.
or something? Bro, what's going on? Dude?
Come on. And then I saw Rockman fighting with, like, one of the fans, too.
What was that? What was that, by the way? Was that the mystery fighter from Hype Boxing?
Wait, where? When? Oh, the guy.
Bro,
that
I
they
swear to
fought?
God.
Hold on.
Remember we talked about Hype Boxing, and then I saw
You talking about
Rockman Jr.
this?
fighting, and I said, "Is that?" And I saw Leon and Vidal talking about it. I said, "Was that the mystery opponent?"
Oh yeah, it was Kanye East or whatever. Yeah, it was.
That was the mystery opponent.
Yeah, apparently that guy was the backup. There was apparently another impersonator that was supposed to do it, and
We knew it. They said they got nobody, so they put mystery opponent.
Yeah, exactly. So this happened.
Appreciate that, boss man.
Yeah, you good.
Like the fight? You like the
Shut
fight?
up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Now say something now. Yeah, say something now. Say something now.
The woman moves her purse.
That's Ariel. That's talking about Ariel.
Oh, that's Ariel.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
don't know what Rock is doing, man.
What's going on, Rock?
I mean,
What's with
obviously.
this mystery opponent?
What's that? What you say?
What was the story behind this mystery opponent? I thought
No, they
there's
just didn't have nobody, bro. It was a shitty run event. It
So
was the
what?
worst
Somebody
event
came
ever.
off the someone
Literally an hour before the event, the dude came in. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So anyway, that was weird. But this is probably one of the biggest fights you can make in the scene right now. Taylor Holder, Bryce Hall. But here's the problem.
Yes.
And I don't even look at it as a problem. I like it either way. Bryce wants to do it on bare knuckle.
That's not happening.
Taylor said, let's run it.
He did?
That's what he said.
Okay, Taylor. I like it.
Look, right
Let's
here.
do it.
Right here. Bryce Hall tells us he's down to fight Taylor Holder only if it's in bare knuckle. Cool. Send me the contract.
I like this.
Run it. Here's the problem, though. Misfits
like that,
loses
though.
a
I feel
massive fight.
Oh, facts. That's GG's.
It's
Yeah.
GG's. But I think Bryce owns a piece of bare knuckle, so obviously makes a little sense for him to want to do it over there. You know what I mean? Different fight, though. Different fight.
Very different fight.
I like it, though. Whatever it is, get these two in a ring and get it going, dude. Get these two in a ring and get it going. There needs to be...
That'd be a big fight.
That's
dope.
a massive fight. So, anyway, you have that go on, right? And then we go to our co-main, Jake Boswick and Chris Avila. Now,
how'd that go?
It was a relatively good fight. I think Chris did pretty much what he wanted. I mean, Jake had moments, you know what I'm saying? Jake had his moments, but it was I thought a win from Chris Avila, pretty clear, but they gave him a split decision. But that's not the most that's not the biggest takeaway.
I felt like that fight was like a I don't know the right word for it, but like
sleeper?
No, like off-brand version of Jake Paul versus Nick Diaz. Like the matchup, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Not
I just watched Hype Boxing where not Logan Paul fought Cake Paul, so it makes sense. We're doing this now. Cake Paul, the guy was 300 pounds.
You know what I mean? Like off-brand, like
no, it is.
Cheerios,
Yeah,
but it's like
it's Costco.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
Walmart
it's like. The matchup seems like that, but obviously they're really good.
No,
Obviously,
they were
great fighters.
Chris is legit, so he wins, right? And here's our guy Roundhouse, by the way. They got him dressed up. You know he's never worn this in his life.
Okay, look at the belt Roundhouse.
He's never worn anything like that in his life. The Argyle, the freaking lumberjack deal. I'll say just because you know what I'm saying Canadian military, my man out there in them streets.
Oh, for sure.
But that belt buckle, my man has never seen nothing like that in his life.
What's going on with the feet now?
He's got boots on. I think he had boots on.
Spurs?
Yeah, I think he had some boots on. But this is the most controversial part of Chris Avila's fight. Let's take a listen.
Misfits, you've really seemed like you found a home in boxing. These guys, they just can't hit you. Is this the place you want to be? Do you want to get some more fights going, or do you want to do something else?
Definitely. I don't know about Misfits, though. No disrespect, but it's a goofy ass show, man. There's a lot of stupid shit going on, but
So yeah, dude. So there's that, right? That on the surface, like, okay, I get what he's talking about.
Bro,
There's
whenever you hear no disrespect,
and then he just goes
be
crazy.
ready for the most amount of disrespect you're ever gonna hear. It's probably because of the swatting, I would assume. Because
that's what I'm saying. For that
you have
part,
to wait so much longer.
He's
he was
pissed.
The next fight, like multiple fights. Yeah, like bro, this is crazy.
Right. He's pissed.
And if you're watching the other
sure.
fights, you're a fighter. You're looking at the other fights going on. You're like, bro, what is going on? You
right.
know?
No, he's pissed about that for sure. But here is the part that really stands out. There's a hot mic on the camera, and Chris says this.
We're about to hear from the judges now.
fuck you, Misfits.
What was the last thing he said?
He said, "Fuck you, Misfits." I don't know what he said after that.
We're about to hear from the judges now.
Fuck you, Misfits.
You guys are a bunch of fucking goofballs.
Oh yeah.
So not only do we in the first fight of the night,
oh man,
let me just set the scene. First fight of the night, one of the worst in influencer boxing history. Over and around because Modine doesn't want to fight. Bomb threat. Everybody gets cleared out. Wait an hour and a half. We come back. Can't even finish that fight. Go to the Taylor Holder. Fair play. Taylor Holder puts it down. TKO. Chris Avila wins. Gets on the mic. Fuck you, Misfits. Y'all are a bunch of goofballs. And we're not even to the main event yet.
And Roundhouse, he's like, it seems like you guys have found a home. You found a home here at Misfits.
Right before he said it.
And then he's just like, bro, Misfits is trash. I'm like, damn, bro.
It's so
Roundhouse is like, bro, that's the worst.
What do you do? That's fine.
Damn it, Riley.
Because he was trying to set him up. Riley was trying to give him a freaking
Right.
softball, and he's like,
It's like,
nah.
it's like you're gonna alleys your own teammate, like James Harden, then he contests it when Kawhi goes to shoot
That
it.
was
Like, nah, bro,
crazy. What was he doing?
we're just
bro?
gonna swat. Hey, your GOAT's done that before.
Then we get our main event, dude. Our main event of the evening.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yes, dude. This is what I'm saying.
This is crazy because this alone
Would have been terrible.
would have been terrible.
It's icing
I
on the
forgot
cake.
about this.
It's icing on the cake. So
no, it's another cake, bro.
it's a whole nother cake.
This is the after party.
So we're sitting here, right?
Oh man.
All right, we got this one thing left. Like you said, it's already been a little bit of a slag. Let's just get through it here. I don't know if slag's the right word. Whatever. Definitely some kind of UK crazy shit I just said. Definitely not.
I
the
hear
right
stuff
word.
and I'm like, yeah, I don't know it, but it's just me, so I ain't gonna act dumb. So, you know.
So we're sitting here in chat, and I'm like, all right, bro, let's get through this. And then I hear all of a sudden, Todd is on commentary, and he goes, well, breaking news. We are hearing from the back that one of the fighters in the 2-on-1 matchup is not going to make the walk. Most Wanted is refusing to put his gloves on and walk to the ring. And I went, there's no way. I looked at my chat, and I didn't even say anything. I just looked at my chat, and they were like, bro, like just everybody was going crazy. So I had to run it back. I had to rewind it because I was talking to them while I heard it. Sure enough, Most Wanted refused to walk to the ring, just said he couldn't fight, couldn't move. We'll watch the interview with Fred here in a second.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
I feel bad for the kid, obviously. We'll talk about why. But then Fox, they change it on the dime, on the fly. So now Fox is in a one-on-one in the main event of this card with Evil Hero.
I remember hearing this on chat, and I'm like, you guys are 100% trolling now. And they're like, nope, they just confirmed Most Wanted is not making the walk. And now it is like main event, Evil Hero. And I didn't see it. And they were like, oh, yeah, it's over. And I was like, oh, you guys. I was like, oh, do you mean like Evil Hero doesn't have a chance? Like, no, the fight's over since it already ended. I'm like, what?
So they change it. They change it to a one-on-one. They change the minutes from 3 to 2, and they change their rounds from, I assume, 5 to 3. So 3 2-minute rounds in your main event.
Oh, bro.
And here's 30 seconds in.
Oh. And he does jiu-jitsu. Oh, that's right. I heard about this too. I forgot about this. Is that Todd? Is that Todd? And that is a major letdown. I love how we like drug it out, dude.
Dude, it's just so it's like
and then
watching.
He pulled a Pineda. Pineda.
Yes, dude. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion.
Bro said,
it's so bad, dude. And so I can't.
You know what they needed? You know what they needed for the situation?
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, your boy? Who? Referee?
You know what? No.
What do you mean? What do they need for this situation?
As a fighter, you know who they needed.
Wait, instead of Evil Hero?
Instead of Evil Hero, because Evil Hero wasn't good at it. He's sitting, he's doing one of these.
Right.
It don't look good.
Who? I don't know. Who's the best faker? I don't know what you're saying. I'm lost too.
Just wait. It's gonna hit you.
It's not
like a headshot sniper on Fortnite, bro.
It's
Boom,
not hitting me.
250 to the dome.
The best faker. I'm confused too.
Come on, dude.
Dude, I'm not gonna be able to get through it. Tell me.
Yes, you are. You are.
Now.
We're not. No, we're sitting here until you get it, bro. Just wait, because it's gonna be so good, bro.
Faker?
The fact you're saying all that.
Our boy Philip Peck, son.
We needed Philip Peck, bro.
Bro, they should have called Philip Peck, dude. Philip Peck would have done this, and 10 minutes later,
up.
been in the fucking Taco Bell chilling, bro.
I was about to say Taco Tuesday, bro, and then I knew you would have known. You would have known.
Oh my God, yes, Philip Peck would have been A1.
Then he got up and then got back down and then got up and got back down.
Yeah, bro, it was just.
He's in a terrible situation. It's a bad situation all around.
He is. But
this is bad.
Come
this
on,
is bad.
what
this
are you
is,
doing,
This is really
bro?
bad.
All bad, right? All bad. Just leaves a sour taste in your mouth, right? So that's the end of the event. Let's see if we can find the.
Sorry, go back. The picture. That is the most defeated winner I've ever seen. No, go back. No, the image. It was on Twitter.
Oh, right here. Fox.
Bro, that is like.
I feel he's the guy you should feel bad for.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't. He's like, okay, I won.
Did what he was supposed to do. Trained his ass off. Showed up, ready to go. Spent the hour and a half out in the freaking cold. Whatever. Still the main event. Still his moment. Shows up. All he can do, bro.
Deflated. Looks deflated.
Well, that's just.
I told you this though.
He's
about
about
the 2v1. I'm like, bro, this is. I'm like the first thing when I saw the 2v1.
We
like
both said
socials,
this, dude.
I said. There is no worse way to lose a fight. If you lose in a 2v1, it's over. Because the fact that you got chosen for a 2v1, first of all,
doesn't say much about
trash
your skills.
Like, You're training. Like, what is your coach telling you during training camp? Like, all right, so we're gonna do. Like, how do you build confidence?
They apparently didn't even speak about like strategy
I'm saying,
or
like,
anything.
even as a coach, if you're preparing a fighter, if I'm a fighter, you're getting ready for a 2v1. So how do you prepare how do you like build confidence? You don't.
No, you
bro.
don't
You
at
can't.
all. There's no
Because you know
preparing
you're
for
not
this,
as good
dude.
as the other guy. Then you're like, bro, if I lose this,
There's no preparing for this.
there's no coming back from losing a 2v1.
So, yeah, of course not. Well, honestly, I think for these guys, you could have come back from losing a 2v1. I don't know if there's any coming back from what happened.
Bro, the internet, stop it.
If they would have went in and fought, like, it would have been fine because no one expected anything of them. You know what I'm saying? No one expected them to win.
I know.
You know what I mean? And we'll talk about why it's an issue even having that main event where it was. But let's watch this interview with Most Wanted. And Fred is just, he's just giddy to get this interview to look at
This is a crazy look, bro. This is crazy.
So here is Fred Dogs fighting. And this is, bro, what are we, by the way, we're watching this interview with Most Wanted. Reveals why he pulled out of Misfits main event. What the fuck are we watching? What has this become? What is influencer boxing?
What is going
become,
on? That's what I'm
dog?
saying. Like, bro, what is happening?
Here we go, bro.
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm in Nashville today after the show's finished. I'm joined by Most Wanted. We'll just go straight into it then. Obviously, you meant to be in the main event tonight in the 2v1 match. You decided not to walk out. What was the reason behind that?
I can't, dude. This is like, this is
some
rough.
freaking
This is
Twilight
so
Zone
rough to
shit, bro.
watch.
It's Twilight Zone
It's
shit.
so
Like,
tough to
why?
watch.
Honestly, if we didn't have to do this for work, like just to cover what happened, who gives a fuck, dude?
Right.
That's
But
where
we
we're
wanna
at.
know. We got to know why, though. We have to know why.
I know.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
just
Fred.
couldn't
Fred's
walk.
like,
I like how Fred just got right into it. So you decided not to do it. Why?
I couldn't move, couldn't breathe, I couldn't do nothing.
Was it just the nerves getting to you?
Yes, yes.
Fred's like, did he just say that?
And where were those nerves when you fought Joey Knight?
I didn't have none of them at all. I don't know where it was. Maybe it was the waiting in the car. I had to go shit in the woods. I don't know what the
Hold on. I didn't hear this the first time I heard the interview. He just said, I had to sit in the car. I had to shit in the woods.
I think they said wait in the woods.
No, he said I had to wait in the car and then shit in the woods. Listen to this. Like, again, are you fucking serious?
Play it again.
I don't know where it was. Maybe it was the waiting in the car. I had to go shit in the woods. I don't know what the
He's definitely not saying sit. You don't just go sit in the woods. He's definitely saying he had to poop in the woods.
Because he was nervous.
Because he was nervous and because of the bomb threat, I guess. Just imagine, everybody's outside and this dude sneaks off to go
that's
poop
right.
in the woods, son. And he's got to be in the main event in Nashville Woods.
He's in boxing gear. His hands are probably wrapped.
He's got wrapped hands and he's fucking... Dog. What do you wipe with? There's no... I mean, you didn't think to grab toilet paper, surely, because you're shitting in the woods.
Maybe that's why he didn't go out.
He was in the woods. They didn't know where he was.
Nah, his shorts were stained, dude. He couldn't go out.
I couldn't.
Like Paul Pierce when he had to leave the game on a wheelchair because he had to go to the bathroom. He faked the injury.
Said I had to shit in the woods. I did not hear that the
so
first time I heard this interview.
That was for this fight?
Yes, bro. I had to shit in the woods.
I don't know where it was. Maybe it was the waiting in the car. I had to go shit in the woods. I don't know what the it was, but I couldn't move. And I know everyone's coming up with these ideas about why I didn't walk, and it was like pre-planned and all this bullshit. Like, I literally asked Mams, tailor yourself. When he came up to me, the first thing I said to him is, if you think anything like that, I had my hand wraps on at that point.
Right.
I said, my phone's over there. I said my password to him. I said, go and grab it.
Yeah.
With no nothing. There's no
So all the kind of
So people people were saying that they were thinking Aiden Ross paid him off not to walk.
Oh,
On some Vince McMahon
damn.
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, that didn't happen. The kid got nervous.
Bro, this thing, it's just so wild. There's too much going on.
You know,
I need more of an answer.
Yeah,
Fred's
well,
going to get us more answers.
Yeah,
Come on, Fred.
Fred talks fighting. Come on.
accusations that are flying around on Twitter saying this, that, this. It's all rubbish, and it was just because the nerves got too much.
It sounds like a crazy excuse, but yeah, I don't know how to say that other than the truth.
The kid got nervous. He got nervous.
I know. 'Cause as a fighter, I
You've
completely
experienced
understand
the
where he's coming
nerves.
from.
You've experienced it for sure.
Yes, it's 100% anxiety attack.
Yeah, bro. He got.
It's crazy.
He got hit with some anxiety, and the crazy part is him mentioning the shitting.
Very
in the
common.
woods.
Very common.
I don't know if I ever would have told anybody that in my life. I don't know if I would have said that to anybody outside of the 2 or 3 people that knew that I had to go use the bathroom. I wouldn't even have told them. I'm like, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna go take a walk. I need to take a walk, clear my head, and I would have dropped deuce and never said anything.
Bro, I think this he looks like shocked. Like it looks like he's in shock.
It looks like he's expelled some energy for sure, and that probably came from the poop. That's what it looks like. He's no color in his body. He shit it all out, dude. No, he does. He looks like he's definitely upset about it. Like I said, I feel bad for the kid, man.
There's got to be more though.
I don't know that it is.
And
It's just a difficult.
even now, I wouldn't fight on Aiden Ross's event. Right. Even now.
Is that what most of the accusations are saying?
Yeah, everyone's saying that I fucking did that for Aiden Ross. Bro, I turned it down. I turned down money from Aiden Ross publicly already, and then why would I do it for? And then people are coming for ideas that I turned down this to get paid 10K not to fight. I was getting paid 10K to fight.
That shit is crazy to me, by the way.
Now what?
That they were gonna pay fighters $10,000 in his second fight ever.
Damn.
That's a bag.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what Evil Hero got paid. Do you see how big of an issue this is going to be for Misfits? Like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Their numbers are coming out. Man shitting in the woods. 2-on-1 main events.
Did he get paid? Did he get paid?
I don't know. I don't know.
He said two fight.
Yeah, I would assume maybe not since he didn't make the walk.
Yeah, he didn't
make any sense.
So for yourself now and boxing career, do you think is Misfits boxing kind of done? It's a wrap, or where do you stand by it all?
I haven't spoke to Mams yet, but everyone's fucking talking shit on the internet. Fucking hope not. Mams is obviously pissed off at me, understandably, but.
Yeah, that bitch on the phone. Where do you? I want to wrap it up in a second because I understand it's very difficult. What do you think is next for you though? We'll wrap it up there. I don't need to be upset on camera.
Yeah, so Fred just ends it.
Because when he says that, I know Mams is upset.
Yeah, you realize.
And he's like, understandably.
Yeah.
Because he's like, Fred's like, you think you done with Misfits? He's like, no. Oh wait.
Yeah, maybe.
Bro, that's where you need. I don't know who's on his team.
Yeah.
And it's hard to convince anybody. But man, you gotta like, a lot of these signs would be there before the fight.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like leading up to it, and you get nervous. There's times when you feel like, bro, there's times where I'm about to start a fight, and I feel frozen, like that, like I'm
just ice cold. Yeah,
I'm like I'm gonna get knocked out because I feel like
I'm not in it. Yep,
I'm so nervous. But then when you start fighting, it doesn't always go your way, but you start fighting.
You warm up. Absolutely, it's just like any other sport. When you go, like unless you get hit with one punch and get knocked out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Unless it goes like really bad early, but
that usually wakes you up regardless. You get back into it. It's almost like again, I can speak to sports, but it's like a stinger or that first one. You know, that first couple of plays, you get that out of the way, and okay, good, we're going. You know what I'm saying? So that happens. It's rough, dude.
Hey, listen, I said people asking me, like, yo, since you're gonna fight again, I'm like, this would have been a situation that if I was there, I'm like, yo, I'm like, get me in there.
Oh yeah. That's how you want somebody to save the main.
It's me. I'm like, I wouldn't fight. I don't want to fight, but I'm like, if that happened, I would be like, oh, I'll jump in.
Yeah.
Let's just
they. I mean, bro, we have to talk about. This was obviously a cursed card with the bomb threat. To be fair to them, like you can't do anything about that. Yeah. But what you can do, and what I've been screaming 4 years now, it feels like, is to stop prioritizing gimmicks in our main events and as a big-time thing.
Yeah.
You know that I've said this for forever, and this is what can happen. Not because of the bomb threat, not even because Most Wanted pulled out. That just happened to be a happenstance. But the reason you don't do stuff like that, especially with those guys, is because they're not trustworthy. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's not a trustworthy person.
Right.
They're not trustworthy to handle that kind of moment, that kind of pressure, that kind of stage, because guess what? They have never come anywhere close to that kind of stage.
Right.
They haven't had that kind of attention on them. This is all new. They don't have any sort of following. They don't have any sort of reason to be responsible because they never have to, or they never had in this way.
Right. It's easier to take that way, to take the way out.
It's just you don't know what you don't know, right? And you've never been there, so it's not necessarily Most's fault. Like, obviously, the kid had an anxiety attack, but it's like, dude, this is why as a company, as a promotion, you put people in positions like the main event that you can trust with that kind of pressure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have to. And
sure.
that was something I said, and it got clipped and shipped here on Twitter. So let's take a look at the clipped version of what I said from.
I'm reading this right now, though.
Yeah, this came out after I made. I'm not gonna say it was because of me, but it's just
right.
It's the right thing. It's the smart thing for them to do. But let's take a look at what happened here. It's unfortunate. It's sad. I feel bad for him. And of course, you can maybe point to the bomb threat being a part of that and whatever else. But you're there to do a job.
That's true.
And you've been given this opportunity. He even says in that video that it was $10,000 to fight on this card. You've been entrusted in the main event. That means there's a lot riding on your shoulders, but you're also expected to deliver. And that is, again, a massive, in my opinion, misstep by Misfits. Not because it's Most Wanted, but because in this influencer boxing scene, we have to start thinking about who we're putting on this cards and who we're putting in positions of really big trust and to be able to deliver in those moments. That's just the nature of the beast. Yep. Stars deliver. People that have experience in those moments, that's why you put them there. And sure, people grow to that point, but in their second fight in a main event ever, it was never a good idea. And I'm sorry, you can put the unlucky 13 and the bomb threat and all that, but this was Misfits' fault, 100%. You don't do this as a main event fight, and you have to hold their feet to the fire on that. That's just unfortunate. Things happened in this card, yes, but things that could have been different and things that should have been different were absolutely this main event. So yeah,
facts.
I mean, that's the truth from the way I see it. The buck stops with the promotion.
Yeah, of course.
So the people you put in positions that you deem to be the most valuable, which would be in the main event, when they don't pan out that way, or when something catastrophic that maybe you shouldn't anticipate but could have potentially, or couldn't anticipate but should have, does happen, that's all you, to me. You know what I'm saying? Not even the pullout, but just the lack of attention around it, the way the card was structured. Why not have the tag or whatever it's called, the 201 in the middle of the card? And put the importance on
is just a risk. Like, I've never seen it. It's, again, one of these things that's a very risky idea.
And what was the reward?
And you're not doing You're not doing it with
there's no big names there.
Massive names in the community, right?
What was the reward? There was no real reward. Like KSI doing the little, I'll fight you once on the first of the night and once at the end of the night. That makes sense, kinda. I mean, it's not the worst thing.
Even that was risky because remember,
it's risky.
What if
he gets hurt in the first fight? Yeah,
not even hurt, but like. What if Swarms doesn't make the walk, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no.
Remember Pineda didn't want to come out.
Yeah,
remember
Pineda didn't want to go out. Like, any sort of thing can happen, and I think that's part of the reason why they've continued to do it is you kind of get by on the skin of your teeth.
And you got to think that the part of the reason Most Wanted didn't make the walk is because you knew Evil Hero could still fight. Like, that's like the 2-on-1. Like, maybe Pineda doesn't feel like I don't want to go out. I'm not the only guy fighting him. Like, you feel like there's something else.
Yeah.
Right, and that's one of those things that's different, right? If I'm doing a 2v2, like I said, 2v1, you're on a team, I don't have to go out there. It's a lot different to like drop out of a one-on-one than it is like a basketball game. Hey, I can't make it today, guys. A football game, I can't make it because you know other people are going to be playing or fighting that day. So
it's just a bad look, man.
Risky business.
Bad look for influencer boxing in total. And then Mams today got to be a lot more strict with who gets to fight on these Misfits cards, and I agree with that. I mean, that should have been numero uno.
Yeah.
No offense to the people in the smaller creator scene or whatever, but when we say smaller creator, most of these people aren't creating anything. I hate to say that. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. You're not creating anything.
No.
You are in Twitter Spaces. That's great, but that doesn't mean anything in the overall scheme of this. Like, it's great to have conversation, but if you want to be a part of the scene in any other way but fandom, you have to create. You have to be in some form or fashion drawing attention to whatever it is that you're doing consistently. It's not popping up in a Twitter space and being like, here's a poster that one of my buddies made me. Let's get on Misfits. Or let me go to the event and pester. This is another thing that pisses me off. It's tough because a lot of them are kids, but I feel for Mams because some of these kids just be pestering him. Mams, get me on this. Mams on this. Mams on this. And to be fair, Mams is super available, which maybe he shouldn't be. I know that's going to sound like, oh, Wade, you're an asshole for saying that, but I'm sure there could be time spent better on other things than, being in a Twitter space or whatever. Like, maybe that exclusivity would help kind of bridge that or almost make a gap between people thinking they can just walk into Misfits and do whatever or be on Misfits just because without really having to do anything. Like another thing that I think is a big issue is, dude, look how bad this promotion got disrespected on Saturday.
Oh, bro, it's wild.
Modine doesn't even fight. I mean, he gets in there and runs around. Chris Avila, fuck you, Misfits, bunch of goofballs. Most Wanted doesn't even make the walk in your main event. People are like, oh, why? Why is this stuff happening? Honestly, if we're going to be blunt, motherfuckers don't respect this promotion. They don't take it seriously.
There's no way.
They don't take it seriously. If this happened in the UFC, right, if we're going to compare things.
And Vitaly's like, I'm not doing the drug test.
Yeah, Vitaly's like, fuck this drug test. Motherfuckers got no respect for none of this.
Yeah, no.
If this shit happened, and again, if you want to compare yourself to the UFC, you want to compare yourself wherever, they're gone.
Yeah. GG's.
Right? And again, Mams is a super, super nice guy, and he's always been, relationships and loyalty and all that, but I think you got to turn that page and just be like, listen, this is a business, man. This is a business. We put on entertainment. It's not the make friends business. It's the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying?
This is not one of the ones where influencer boxing is like, see, look at us.
Yeah. And everybody's like, and even KSI, certain man ruined it for everyone else. I don't even I agree with him. Yeah. But at the same time, Misfits shouldn't be the place where people that have no following go.
You're right. And it wasn't just one, like you said, it was multiple fighters on multiple instances.
Right. But it's like
just like you said, lack of respect.
Yeah, completely
being shown.
This should be the premier spot for creators. Like that's what this is supposed to be. It shouldn't be
Correct.
like the and I hate to, again, I'm going to sound like an asshole. I'm not trying to be. It shouldn't be the minor league creator space show.
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't be.
I'm glad you didn't say semi-pro, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a semi-pro stuff. But
you watch it.
There's so many other places. Hype boxing could be that, right? That was a fucking train wreck, but there's people in there that,
right.
could have done
that's
that.
What that's for, though.
That's what that's for, right?
For sure.
It's like
for sure.
Let's compare it to professional wrestling. It's the indies, the indie promotions. Right. You know what I'm saying? The PWGs, the stuff like that. Yeah, do
regional
that.
Stuff, yeah.
Don't put that on the main show because then it makes you look amateur. It doesn't make you look different and creative and whatever. It makes you look amateur.
You can't water it down.
At least we can remain professional, even if we're doing wacky stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between being wacky and being, oh, this is something we don't want to. Oh, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like having that kind of pit in your stomach, like, oh, this is not good.
You think it's maybe just like, not the pressure, but like the desire to put on more events?
That's another problem, I think, too. Yeah.
I feel like it's like, okay, we have an event. Then like people drop out, and then we gotta make the best of it instead of like, we got really good fight opportunities. Let's build this card because we have these fighters, and it makes sense, and we can trust it and the whole thing. We can build around it instead of like, all right, we have an event. What can we do? Like I don't know if that's the case, but it
feels that way though, huh?
It feels that way for sure.
It feels that way with the cards that aren't on pay-per-view, and I know that that's a contract thing. Like they have a certain amount of fights they have to do with DAZN.
Yeah.
I don't like that they run as many as they do. I think it would be better served to go every 3 months. If we were really gonna, like look at Misfits and look at influencer boxing for what it should be, they should be fighting, 4 times a year.
Yeah.
At most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that would still have you an ingrained community. You could take months to build something. I mean, months. You could get camera crews. Like, you could spend a lot of this money that you're spending to put on events just doing promo. I think that would be the way to go. Again, I don't know the back-end business. I don't know how much is being thrown around, what's being made, but you would save on fighter pay. You would save on event money. You would save on all this booking venues and all that. And you could just flood promo with it. And really try to turn around an A1 pay-per-view card.
And also, I like that the lightweight tourney. And I felt like that should have been...
That's what I said.
The thing,
co-main
the
and
focus
main.
of it.
Co-main,
right,
Joey Knight, Baby Hulk, main, Yuddy Gang, Cray Cray.
Yeah.
Because what you do is you already make them a big deal on the smaller cards. So once they're a big deal on the smaller cards, you can put them, let's say we're the semifinals, lower card, pay-per-view. Finals, potentially co-main of a pay-per-view or main of its own card.
Right.
I'm saying, like,
100%.
If you want to know how to build people, that's how you do it. You don't make this lightweight tournament, make a big deal about it, and shove them both on the undercard of a 2-on-1 with people we don't know or care about.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Don't make any sense, man.
So I was like, Yeti is fighting?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
But it is what it is. Like, we're not going to sit here and continue to harp on it, but we just had to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened in influencer boxing. Aiden also had an event we'll touch lightly on, just because I thought they ran it well, man. Comparatively, right? Obviously, it's their third event. They didn't have a crowd, but they did. They did
this
better
man's not even...
with production. They had you know what I'm saying? They had the round timers. They had entrances for the fighters. Again, they were in their warehouse. They got sanctioned. Remember this guy? I don't know if you remember him.
Oh, ISK. Hey.
That's the guy that was finger wagging Austin McBroom in the Bryce fight. One of those. Remember
and
that?
he's wearing the polo, so that means he got ISKA to actually do it?
Yeah, they sanctioned it. This is official referee.
Of course.
My man's butt crack is all the way out.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they did that, and check this out. Like, again, it's their third show. They're not on the level of Misfits at all, but what do we say about getting some people to show up? Apparently, this is a rapper. I don't know his name. People are going to hate me for that, but these are two rappers. They're doing performances, and then Speed shows up. It's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Apparently, Speed and Aiden got into a fight today, or got into an argument today, so I don't know what happened.
I saw that.
But the point I'm trying to make is, Aiden pulled this off. Got Speed to come to his third event. They did like 200,000. Again, it wasn't on pay-per-view or behind a paywall. They did 200,000 live viewers.
Yeah.
Watching this. And again, while it's not the most technical boxing,
Who fought? How did the fights go?
I don't know the names of people. That's another thing. There's not really big names, but the people that got in there took it seriously enough to fight. And look at some of the reactions here. No, this is not great fighting. Yes, this man's actual butt crack is out.
That's wild.
And these two are super, super heavyweights, but this guy had some skill. Watch this. Now watch this crowd. They turn the camera on him. People going nuts. Sauce Gardner in the crowd. Berto, your boy, is there. Speed is there.
The crowd?
Sauce was over here in this crowd. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
People are going nuts. And again, you see a very, very small piece of what could be.
That American audience.
That American audience is a little different, especially the people that thrive in the circle of Aiden, the freaking psycho kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Athletes and
the athletes,
and
rappers
musicians.
thing.
Yep.
And he's got that on lock. I'm not saying, I don't know what he does with it. I don't know where he goes with it. But this was a good third event for them.
It's interesting. I'd say
it's interesting for sure. It was a good third event for them. And
what about these two guys? They were fighting?
Yeah, we're not going to go through all of them. But yeah, there was
fighting at least.
They had a bunch of fights. It was good stuff. And again, everybody took it seriously. No one was in there to step in and then immediately try to get out. Like they were trying to fight. You know what I mean? And it's all you expect from influencer boxing.
Right. That obviously, but on a boxing event, you hope people are going to box.
You're not going to expect high level boxing. Just try.
Right.
That's it.
And
So,
look at Berto on the panel.
and he did well too. Berto's like he's got a decent enough understanding of lingo of like the current generation. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
Berto's doing well, and obviously he has the.
It's also a big pickup for Aiden because that's a world champion. When you have
he's got the
someone like
WBC
that,
belt sitting there. Look at that, chilling.
when he's like, you got somebody there putting that stamp.
I know, man.
You know what I mean?
He's
From the
smart.
boxing world, that's
Trying to get Caleb Plant to come down there and help him too.
interesting.
We'll see what happens with it, but that is not the only stuff that's been going on. Let's take a quick shift of direction before we get into our main, or I guess our final story today. Our next one, I had to talk to you about March Madness. Let's see where our brackets are lining up here.
Yeah, let me know, dude.
By the way, you saw the University of Tennessee coming through with it in the Sweet 16.
They won.
They won 2 games.
I'm gonna end up drinking this entire thing.
I don't know what that is, but it looks like you're off the Henny.
It is lemonade.
So
promise,
here
I
are
think.
our 2 brackets so far. I am destroying you completely and utterly. You are ranked 24 million in the country right now with your UConn pick. UConn still potentially could win it though, and I am ranked 12 millionth. These brackets have been trashed. Let's just go to your bracket real quick. You have an ice cube, which means I guess you're super cold. You don't have. You have 1, 2, 3. You have. Wait. Do you have anybody in the Sweet 16, right? Yeah, you have Purdue. Yep, you got that one. UConn and San Diego State. You got that one.
Okay.
You got NC State. Fair play to you on that one. That was a nice pick.
Let's
Oh,
go.
wait, no, you didn't. You had. Wait, I'm so confused.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, was it wrong?
You
The
got
X
it wrong.
is wrong.
I'm sorry, you got it wrong. But you had NC State right. That's good. But you had Oakland.
Bro, I should have picked Oakland, bro. I wanted
know,
to.
You wanted to, and I told you.
I did, bro. Did any of my upsets come through?
I mean, the NC State.
It's the
one.
check mark. The check mark, right?
Yeah, but you
the
picked
NC
NC
State?
so that was good. But then you here you had Kentucky over NC State, but still, you had them in the second round. That was good.
Yep. What else? Any other?
You had Akron. Nope. Creighton beat Akron.
Damn, Oregon beat South
Tennessee
Carolina.
just destroyed your entire lifespan.
I got Texas. Oh, then Tennessee beat Texas. Yeah, of course. Yep.
Body bags. You did not pick Grand Canyon. You had St. Mary's.
Wow.
Grand Canyon, by the way, got destroyed.
Michigan. I got Michigan State.
Yeah, you did get Michigan State. And I think that is
that it?
I think so.
Not Yale. Yale over Auburn, bro.
Oh, yeah, you did pick Yale over Auburn. How about that?
13 over 4.
That's a good 13 over 4 pick. I was very conservative in my picks. But for the most part, you're seeing a lot of green checks there. You know what I'm saying?
I got the upsets. That's what counts.
Well, you got a couple of them.
A couple of them.
So, yeah, that's where we're at. We'll continue to update there. Continue to update. Also, pro wrestling is back. We talked about this a little bit beforehand. We won't spend too much time on it. The Rock is back with a vengeance right now. Killing the game.
Dude, I love it.
He's out here freaking get ready for you, bro. Do you want to come on the stream for WrestleMania?
Yes.
You might have to do that, bro.
I had a great time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because you're like,
And The Rock is back.
The Rock is back. Your boy Cody
on,
Rhodes
man.
is got to finish his story. I think you're gonna enjoy
bro.
it. I think
Come
you're
on.
really gonna enjoy it.
I will.
So we'll do that. Okay, we got to talk about our main. Look at that, beautiful. We got blood back in pro wrestling. Beautiful.
That's wild.
I might have to. I might have to.
Wait, the
cover
clips
this
that
one
you. Yeah, I know. The clips that you showed me,
Mm.
it felt like
mid '90s attitude era.
wrestling of old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. The stuff that I grew up on.
Yeah.
When I watched.
Yeah, I mean that's peak Rock, right? He's come back. He's dropping F-bombs. He's making people bloodied up. He's calling himself the final boss. He's changing his entrance music. God. Nasty work. I love it. But okay, let's get to our main story here on the day. P. Diddy, breaking news. as we are recording.
Weird is back, brother.
It is. Holly Weird is back in full action. Today we found out that not one, not two, but 3 of P. Diddy's houses, one in New York, one in Miami, one in L.A., got raided by the FBI, son.
What's going on?
Well, they're obviously looking for what he has been accused of multiple times over the last 30 years, and now looks like they're trying to find some confirmation for
which is
sex trafficking. Sex trafficking. Potential.
Interesting.
Now, the story gets even weirder from there because when obviously we hear this from TMZ, homes in Los Angeles, Miami have been raided. Federal law enforcement reports say it's in connection to sex trafficking allegations. Then we find out. By the way, did you see the guy that got bit at the UFC card?
I did see that.
Then we find out that P. Diddy's private jet has been tracked to the Caribbean island amid raids from the U.S. Federal Gov or Federal Bureau of Investigation.
GTA. This is a GTA mission.
So the man gets on a private jet, as I assume as soon as he hears the news that Miami's getting ran up in, right? His Miami spot getting ran up in, and gets on a jet and goes to the Caribbean islands. But check this out. I don't even know if we can show this because it's TMZ. But apparently he was caught outside of an airport in Miami or outside of one of his homes or something. Okay,
Yeah.
Pacing around a Miami airport while one of his homes was being raided. So Diddy is just walking around pacing while one of his homes is being raided. He's at a Miami airport, so I'm assuming he was about to get on a plane and be like, yeah, we out.
Yo, someone's like, yeah, see Diddy. Let's get him.
Dude,
Paparazzi.
TMZ got people everywhere, it feels like. Bro.
Everywhere, bro.
So let's read the article here. This was at his Los Angeles house. Man, they moved in on everything.
Look at the amount of cars.
I'm saying, bro, they are not playing out here.
This is like a show. This is like they're gonna have one of those shows
Look at this.
like SVU or whatever. They're gonna have an episode about.
They were on the freaking boat coming to get him.
Wow.
So they got his kids. Law enforcement tells TMZ in this case being handled by a Southern District Court of New York. Appears to show several individuals in handcuffs near the property. A couple of them appear to be Diddy's sons, Justin and King Combs. So both of them in cuffs. Pops is not coming to save you because he's out of the country. Bro, first off.
Fled. That's wild.
Fled while his kids are being arrested or at least put in cuffs.
That's crazy.
Father. Ever.
It'll be okay, guys. It'll be okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Be good, guys.
I'm just going to get some milk.
Okay. So,
leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. P. Diddy, Harlem Shake. We out of here.
So
trash.
He is the Flash. I'm on season 3 of the Flash right now.
No, I said he's trash.
Oh, I thought you said he was like, he's the Flash.
But he is like the Flash.
He's like the Flash right now. So there's been multiple allegations and several suits against Diddy, obviously.
That picture's crazy.
But apparently, I don't know who, according to who is I Heart Mindy. I don't know. This is some independent journalist, apparently. She is saying Diddy was having underage girls sign NDAs before drugging and sex trafficking them at his parties, which begs the question, who are all these other celebrities in attendance witnessing this and never said anything? Sounds like it's time for a deep dive all in his party pics.
This is the hip-hop version of Epstein.
So, yeah, this is bad. All this is bad, right? The question people are now asking is this a distraction from the real evil, right? Is this being dumped? Like, obviously, Diddy's got major stuff that he's going to have to deal with.
All the stories of him and Justin Bieber and Usher and all this Meek and I don't even know. Every other person
right
that was like a young, up-and-coming artist.
Right.
Then all the weird stuff of that girl that he had. He's like, I adopted this white girl or something.
Crazy.
You saw that?
Crazy stuff.
What are we doing here?
So
he's like, it looks sus. We got to explain it. Bro.
First off,
call the police.
Look at this fucking tweet. The Diddler, a.k.a. P. Diddy's The Diddler. That's the nickname.
Bro.
You saw everybody's. Okay, I'm not trying to laugh. This is a serious situation, but you've seen. I said it earlier in the pod. You see what people are saying instead of pause now?
No.
No Diddy.
Oh, that's what you said. Oh, wow.
Like, listen, bro, no Diddy, but.
Yeah.
So, again, sex trafficking, RICO racketeering, grooming of minors and adults, solicitation of sex workers, among other issues. And
see, he's been dubbed the Epstein of the music industry. Exactly.
They show his private jet flight tracking record. Look at this. My man dipped and went straight down here to Antigua, son.
Oh, Antigua. There's no laws there.
Apparently, exactly. Like, it's not I don't know this for sure, but apparently there's no extradition treaty. So if he's down there, you can't get extradited back to the U.S. and face charges.
Antigua is one of those places.
Yeah. So my man got out of Dodge. Apparently this was last night. He was in Hollywood. Have to mute that. This is him at a party last night in Hollywood.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Looking like freaking Blade.
Nah, don't disrespect Blade like that. That's
sorry,
crazy.
I know. I didn't Wesley Snipes. I'm sorry, dog. No Diddy on that one. But yeah.
I love it. Flavor Flav didn't acknowledge
Yeah, Flavor
him.
Flav
That's what
walking by. That's an OG. Flavor Flav don't mess with you. Ain't nobody messing with you. Here's the thing. The question people are asking is, let me pull up this tweet.
He probably killed Pac and Biggie.
I was gonna say, you think he's on the
had
hook for
to,
both?
Man. All this.
You think he's on the hook for both?
He had to have known or been a part of it or something.
So Candace Owens, Republican, conservative commentator, she said this today, and I thought, okay, I don't know what that is, but she said this today. Feds are currently raiding Diddy's house. They already knew what he was up to, but he's going to be the fall guy so they can protect the people at the top of the ring. They are raiding his home to hide evidence, not find it. That's how this works.
What?
So she's alleging that this is all, like, one, Diddy's a part of it, but there's people even higher up that they're trying to cover up.
So what it is, see, it's like Diddy was doing one of these. He's like, you know what? I'm going to blow up the whole thing. He's one of the bad guys. See, what happens is
But this is what happened with Epstein, too, right? Epstein was like, I'm about to let everything loose.
That's right. He's like, I'm one of the bad guys, but I'm about to do a tell-all. I'm down. I'm going down for it. Here we go.
Yeah.
And then they're like, but that does make some sense though.
Yeah. Because
Epstein
went
do that
down
to hide evidence. They make a call to the FBI like, because it's like, why didn't this ever happen before?
30 years we were talking about this, dude.
Right. And same thing with Epstein. Like, okay.
Yeah.
There's been talks about the island, right? We didn't first hear it after we.
By the way,
exposed.
Let's re-listen to Cat Williams in that Shannon Sharp interview in January. What he was talking about. Cat Williams must know a lot more than people give him credit for.
Look at that chain.
It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TD Jakes, any of them.
TD Jakes. Also getting name dropped.
Eyes will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Shannon shook.
Amen.
Yeah.
Watch Shannon right here. Watch him.
I kind of get one here.
All right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because
I was gonna ask you that.
Because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing...
You will tell it?
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it.
Oh man.
Buddy. So you know what's funny about this? Cat Williams is essentially saying he's doing to the elites what the elites do to everybody else. And it's fucking amazing to see, because that's the whole club, right? You know, I got dirt on you, you got dirt on me, but if you let it go, I'm gonna let it go.
And this is not like, oh, we're finding ways to get you into like bad contracts and like take your money and like ruin your career and take credit where it's not due and like messing with royalties. We're talking about sex trafficking. I'm
gonna fuck up your life, dude.
Right. We're talking about these people who are doing like real inhumane, abusive, and vile crimes.
Yep.
Let's get after these people. Let's clean it up. Holly Weird needs to be done.
Completely.
Needs to be done.
And it's funny how this is all coming out back to back, right? You see the Nickelodeon stuff dropping.
Yes.
You see Diddy stuff dropping. I love it. More of it.
It's about time.
Right? Like,
Maybe this is why they're shutting down TikTok, dude. They're shutting down TikTok.
Something behind it. Something
behind
it.
It's on, dude. It's on, and it's gleaming. This is why they want to, because this is where we get all of our information. Well, at least me,
And the thing is, too, people are also saying, this is, oh, bro, yeah, this is the.
Bro, I saw this on TikTok. Well, what are we doing?
The weirdest video ever, dude. I don't even want to watch it. P. Diddy and the Bronco.
All it is weird videos with this dude.
I know, dude. There's not a like a good video like.
And even on podcasts where people talk about that they've been to a Diddy party, they're like,
yes, everybody is always weird. He's out here calling people daddy and handsome and all that, bro. There's a level of power, that gets
people above that.
That's what I'm saying. Who's really, because listen, Epstein was again a guy like this. But there are people, man. There's gotta be that are like.
Well, here's the problem.
This
we
whole
know,
deal,
right? Here's the problem. We have people. There's American citizens who answer. We have to all adhere to the law and answer to the law.
Yeah.
But then the question is, who does the law answer to?
Exactly. What is
this? If somebody
man who
were
lives
to
next
be,
door to Sean P. Diddy Combs alleges that he transports busloads of minors to his residence late at night. Oh no. There's no way.
Yeah, but see, who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this? Who is this man who lives next to him? Let's make sure this.
Now
is
he's
not,
saying it.
I mean, listen, is it one of those situations?
I'm
where
glad
it's
that
like,
he's saying it. If he's now saying it, I'm glad.
Is it right? Is it one of those situations where it's like, bro, why are you waiting?
He just said, he just said busloads. Okay.
I don't know. There's no authenticity to that, but still.
Yeah, I know.
If it's real, it's real. Look at all these fucking cameras. This year is going to get fucking wild. We're in an election year as well. I feel like this is always, anytime that shit like this starts happening in an election year, I'm always like, bro, there's some sort of hidden something, because why is all this shit coming out the year we're going to have another election? What's, you know what I'm saying? I always think something weird is going on, because here's this story, here's that story. Where was this stuff, you know what I'm saying? 30 years, whatever. So,
dude, all I'm saying is, like I'm saying, the people who are below the law get affected by the law. The people who are of the law can stay above it.
Yeah.
People. So if you were a mass criminal, if you were evil criminal, where would you want your ties to be?
And also, people that are above the law also essentially control it.
Right, of course. That's where, if you were a criminal, that's where you'd want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's the ideal spot to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We got TV shows and movies on this, but it's nothing new. Like you know what I mean? It's nothing new.
So what do you think
I
happens
like this
here?
though.
What happens to a guy that goes to a place where you can't extradite him? What do you do? Like how do you I mean, do you send people anyway? And like, we're going, you know what I'm saying? We got to
maybe. I don't know what the rules are, but all I know is that it's GG's, because he's never leaving Antigua, or he's got to end up somewhere else, because they're going to find him.
Bro, you come back on soil,
we
done.
Are going to find him. Yeah, anyone's going to find him. Forget law enforcement.
Oh yeah, bro, the phones,
the people.
It's over with.
The people are going to find him, so it's GG's, P. Diddy. You're done. You're done, son.
Is this one of those things?
Let's find the next person. Dan Schneider. You're done.
Yeah,
Brian
Schneider.
Peck. You're done. Everyone
Brian
else.
Peck. This
Make
year.
a list, and we'll make sure that we can go, you're done, because you can't hide behind the camera anymore. You can't hide behind what we can't see because we can see it all.
Who do you think is, this is, I think, a legitimate question. Who do you think is that next big celebrity that's on this list that no one... Because for now, what we know, we knew, or at least you thought, P. Diddy was going to, at some point, like, you hear stories.
It was like R. Kelly at this point.
I feel like there's been people better at hiding their tracks out there.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder who that's going to be. Is it, dude, I think we're talking political figures.
Well, that's nothing new.
It's nothing new, but if we get to a naming process, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
This country will freaking rip itself apart.
I mean, look at the church. Look what the church went through in the 90s.
Bro.
Like, what?
GG's. I was up there in your backyard, dog.
And guess what? They haven't recovered.
Accusing him of refusing to honor his commitments, using threats, and acting in bad faith to get his way. Racism, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, yeah, man. We'll see.
This is the only time that I like cancel culture.
No, this is where it needs to be. This is
cancel 'em.
This is
what it's for.
Cancel culture is having a babyface turn when we all collectively understand that this is exactly what needs to happen.
Right.
This is what needs to be canceled. If we're canceling anything, this. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep an eye on it, man. We'll keep an eye on it, and we will see where this bad boy goes. I didn't even mean to make that a pun, but yeah. We'll see what happens, because I think that now, because the story kind of died for a second there, and now the shit's going crazy. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, a family. I don't know, bro. I don't even know. Like, you could potentially freeze his accounts too. You could seize his shit.
Yeah, everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
The estate is now the U.S. Govies. So who knows? But anything else, man? Anything else we need to cover before we bounce out of her? Trying to think of what else we had.
I don't know. That was a lot, dude.
I know.
Anything else
talked
crazy going on?
Multiple women have come forward. Anything crazy? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the Drake and J. Cole future deal that's going on here. So
I have no idea what happened.
Kendrick Lamar has once again come out of hiding. Now, granted, I'm a little biased. You know this. I'm a Drizzy Drake stan. Everybody knows this.
Okay.
Kendrick has come out on a feature of a Future and Metro Boomin song to diss J. Cole and Drake.
Okay.
So
fun.
He had. Let me see if I can find the verse.
What's Drake wearing? Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, Drake is on tour right now. Let me see if I can find what he's wearing. Or find what he's wearing. See if I can find the verse he was in. Fuck sneak dissing, first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. Drake and Cole made the song first person shooter.
Wow.
So essentially, this is Kendrick being like, "Cool, y'all had to link up." You know what I'm saying? I'm still that guy. Let's not forget it.
I love when the people start dissing each other. It reminds me of like
it's what the game needs. To be fair,
yes,
get a little spice in the game. That's the first one. That's a light shot. So in that song, Cole is like, I can't remember. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? Feel like something or something. Feel like the big 3, right? Like, so it's essentially being like all 3 of us are at the top of the game. And so Kendrick responds with, "Man, fuck the big 3. It's just big me," which I thought was a super light bar, and people were like, "Oh my God, Kendrick came back with it." I'm like, all right,
right.
But again,
the hype, yeah,
just a little jab in the art of war that is hip hop diss tracks. You got to throw a light jab to see what kind of response. You know what I'm saying? So I get the move. Right. I get the move. I just thought people went a little too crazy.
Hold some in the clip. You think?
They didn't put the best bar in here. There was another nasty bar where he's like, "For all your dogs died," or something in a pet cemetery, and that was Drake's album, For All the Dogs. So he went at him, man.
You think Drake and Jay are gonna come back at him?
I think here's the problem. He more directly went at Drake,
right?
And people online say that Kendrick's a better lyrical rapper than Drake is.
Right. So he's like, "Nah, son."
But the thing is, I don't think that's the case. And people are going, "Oh, wait, a dick sucking, all that's how it goes." I think Drake, when he's on his shit, is better lyrically than a lot of people give him credit for. And yes, I'm going to go 10 toes down, 10 freaking toes down that he beat Pusha in their beef. I don't care what people say.
Know.
I know he's not yet. But I thought when I say he beat him, I thought he had better bars. Pusha's the guy that exposed he had a kid.
Okay, I remember that.
And essentially was like, you're not black enough, or you're insecure about your blackness or whatever.
Wild.
Yeah. And, accused him of being a deadbeat dad and all that. That's cool. You can't go to that well anymore, though, right? So whatever you have on Drake, it better be something substantive. Because Drake has put a lot of these guys on. He's put Kendrick on. Took Kendrick on tour.
Substantive?
Substantive. I think that's the word. Substantial. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm like, dude, time out. I got to learn that.
Yeah, right. J. Cole is about to drop an album. And if there is a guy that's going to come back at Kendrick,
Ooh.
and one of the ones that a lot of people have been waiting to see is J. Cole and Kendrick go back and forth. Because they're both, very high-level lyrical rappers.
Right.
Now, Cole has been dropping these snippets, right? He's been dropping, right, little minute-long deals on his next.
Yep.
This is like a little mixtape. Might delete later for the album that's coming, The Fall Off. I have a feeling Cole's going to come back and put some stuff on his new album that talks to Kendrick. Like maybe go back and like put it on the end of one of his songs, or like put it like a little, like a little minute in one of his songs. But dude, I heard this today, and if this is what J. Cole is coming with on this album, he's got, a little bit of R&B with it, so he's coming with that. I don't know if he'll actually respond to K-Dot. I hope he does, to be honest, because actually, I hope Drake does, because the shots were at Drake.
Right.
He gave Cole a little slight something, and I think Cole will respond, but if Drake comes back, I'm telling people right now, people don't understand, dude, I get super passionate about this. I know you don't care, but if people think that Drake is not the most battle-tested rapper in the game, him and Meek, right? He body bag Meek, toe tag body bag, back to back.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about Meek for, but you gotta be careful.
What's Meek gonna do? Go tell P Diddy? What's he gonna do?
I was saying the Meek and Diddy accusations. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying he body bagged Meek in the rap beef. They had a beef. Is when Meek was dating Nicki Minaj and Drake was like, "Oh, is that a world tour or your girl tour?" This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Because Meek was opening up for his girl on World Tour. He wasn't even a freaking main event. Bars. Obviously, the Pusha beef, everybody's like, oh, Pusha beat him. Oh, Pusha. No, bro. Drake bodied him on the bars. Bar for bar, I thought he bodied him. But regardless, every time someone's come at Drake, and Kendrick's been doing it for years, they've been sneak dissing, kind of teasing, whatever. He had bars for Common when him and Common went back and forth. He's had bars for Pusha, had bars for Meek. You know what I'm saying? He will bite on a little bit of this bait. And I'm wanting to see if he comes back, what he does here. Like, imagine Drake on one of these freaking 4 p.m. in Calabasas Beach just going, I need it, Sensei. I need it. I need this to happen for my own sanity.
I hope it happens.
It needs to, bro. It's hip-hop. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So
it is true, though. Like, when this kind of stuff is when you have, like, beef and it's lyrical and it's been done being done through music.
Yes.
It's hip hop at its finest.
At its finest, bro. Oh, I guess this is what we'll talk about last. I didn't even think about this. I'm going to announce it here. And I hope that you'll join me on this crusade. I need brothers for this. It's a one-man army right now.
Okay.
And I'm fighting a battle here. I'm the meme. I'm taking that sword out, and here comes the entire army, and I'm standing 10 toes down, one on a million. It feels like. But let me just scroll through. This happened this week, so we have to talk about it. As you know, I've been on a one-man crusade against England's domination of soccer. Right. One-man crusader here. I've been for a while. Oh, by the way, we didn't talk about the Ohtani stuff. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Shohei Ohtani betting potentially on his own games.
Yeah,
and
bro.
That just happened in the NBA tonight, too. Did you see that?
Who did?
Somebody from the Raptors just got suspended for allegedly potentially betting on themselves.
Idiots, dude. Idiots.
No bueno. Okay. So let me see if I can find the original tweet because it went nuclear. Once again. Here we go. I got community noted, bro. That's wild. Oh, so we talked about the, Americans actually play, whatever. We talked about that. right? Well, then I kind of changed the argument into just directly taking shots. Because here's the problem, right? Here's my thing. I'm sick of being little broed by England and the people in the UK for our soccer. I know we don't focus on it. Until about 7 months ago, I didn't care about it.
Right.
Right? You'll watch like 2010 run they had, like, okay, cool, we'll watch it, but no one really cares. You've now gotten me to the point that I care, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Because now I'm invested.
Oh, boy.
And you can call my CPA, Sensei, and ask him what happens when your boy invests into something. Let's just say I'm on that ass every day with it. Hey, yo, what's the investment looking like? I will not let this go now.
Yeah.
I'm on a campaign for 2026. The World Cup's coming to the United States. And the surrounding area, Mexico as well. I'm putting it out there right now. If we line up in group with England, we will beat them again. And I say again because in the World Cup, the U.S. is undefeated against England. Now, granted, that means their only win came in 1950, but they've never lost. They've never lost.
We're done with the 50s.
We done with the 50s. Nah, bro. Here's the thing. I will never let this go because what you've done now is created a monster that will continue to take every small victory I can because this is not a sport that we play. It's not a sport that anyone really, for the most part, cares about. But the U.S. beat Jamaica.
Not at that level, no.
Not on this level at all, right? But they're getting better. And I'm telling you right now.
We beat Jamaica? Okay.
They beat Jamaica 3-1. Apparently Jamaica's nothing, right? So I was like, England could never be this clutch team of destiny. The World Cup is ours.
Oh, my God.
Which obviously they got a little upset about. You know how it is. There's a little bit of emotion.
Shock the world.
There's a little emotion on the soccer fans in the UK. And by the way, I'm going to put this bet forward right now. If we do win, if we play England, let's say we find them in group, right? Because you get set into groups and it's not guaranteed you play them. But if we do, it's a lot of ifs here. For all my UK people watching, if we play England and we win, until we play again in the World Cup, it's called soccer. I don't want to hear it.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here. If you can't beat us head to head, which you never have in the World Cup, we are now your big brother. We now run soccer. These are the terms. If we lose,
we now run soccer.
We run soccer. We're world champs. If we lose, I will call it football. Fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll call
That's
it
fair.
football.
That's
Right?
fair.
I think that's a fair deal. But I want your thoughts on this. By the way, Kim K out here breeding. I want your thoughts on this. Because, I'm just LMAO. England can't beat Brazil in a friendly, funny. And then the perfect way to top this off was last night. By the way, horns down. The perfect way to top this off was last night. The U.S. Destroyed Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Beat them 2-0 in the Confa. I don't know how you say it. Confa.
What are people saying?
Oh, people are saying it's Mexico. They won't do that against Uruguay or whoever else in this next tournament that's coming up. And they're saying, oh, it's a friendly. You shouldn't celebrate a friendly. Although when I posted that the U.S. was 3-0 against England in the World Cup, they wanted to bring up friendly wins. Funny how that works. And I was like, oh, yeah, friendlies don't count. Sorry, y'all count practice wins. Just messing with them. But I want to know your thoughts on this. Will you join me in this crusade against England? Will you stand by me, brother?
I'll be gonna be in like the back corner with the American flag, like this.
You know why? Because they're ruthless. I didn't realize. You know what I didn't realize was how. I mean, I realized how seriously they took the sport. I didn't realize how emotionally damaging it is to mention the fact that America could potentially, possibly win.
Yeah, bro. If we win,
you know how embarrassing it is if we actually win,
bro.
I will never let them hear the end of it.
It was like when, as a New England Patriots fan, when we kept winning.
Yeah.
Like, it got to a point where we felt bad. Like, bro, when we lost the Super Bowl against the Eagles.
Yep.
The main consensus was like, honestly, that's good for the Eagles.
Yeah, like good for them. They got
good.
one.
That's good for Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Over
they
there,
got
like
one.
watching the parade, like you know what I mean? That's
They've never
nice
been
for
here.
Philly.
It's good. It's good for them.
It's been a while. You know, we feel bad for Atlanta and everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, and like we'll probably get another one.
But good for them,
You
right?
know?
Exactly. You're like big
We'll
bro
get
in them. You're
another
like,
one,
yeah, good
you
for
know?
them. Here's the thing. That
If we do this,
but that's what England's trying to do right now. Like the people in the
Right.
UK or when I post stuff like this, like even today I was messing around. I was like, you mean to tell me U.S. youth national teams going toe to toe with Europe's finest? Just messing around because I know that these things don't really mean anything.
Right.
But all I'm hearing is, oh yeah, the U.S. they'll never do this. They'll never win this one. Yeah, good win for what you guys can do. If we go into the World Cup and we get out of group, which we by the way have in the last tournament, and win a first round game, or dude, the perfect scenario would be this: U.S. gets out of group and plays England in the first round of the quarters and beats England.
Man.
I would go fucking nuts. Only because it has to be England to me. I don't care if they beat Brazil. Which would be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care about
That'd
none
be
of that.
crazy.
Bring me England. That's all I want. I'm on a one-man mission. One-team mission. You know how they say some guys just want to see the world burn?
Yeah, bro.
I'm my Joker shit right now. Because at the end of the day, the point needs to be proved. If you created this sport and you only have one World Cup to your name,
Yeah, it's like it's their only sport. It's like exactly.
it is
like I
your
was saying before.
sport. This is you.
Bro,
this is
even
what you do.
In New England, in Boston, we have we have the Red Sox. We had like the
Right.
Celtics who are also in the finals. And
Right.
We've had before we've literally had in like the 08, 09 when the Celtics were in the finals, the Red Sox were winning the World Series, and the Patriots were winning the Super Bowl. Like then you're gonna beat somebody else who like all they have is like it's like the Cubs are in the World Series, but like we already won, and then the Bruins are like
right.
contending for the Stanley Cup, and
America,
it's like,
we
oh yeah,
have
we
other stuff that
also
we
got
care
the
about.
baseball
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna take that from you, and this is all you got. If we like beat England,
Yes.
oh, that's all you got too, man.
I'll
That's
never let them live it down. Ever. And it's only because
That's the Thanos snap right there, bro.
yeah, 100%. And it's only because y'all kept messing with me. That's it.
Man,
That's the
dude.
only reason. Y'all kept messing with me. And I just kept playing into it. And now I'm serious. Now it's war. Now it's wartime. Now I'm on my DJ academics. That's it. And dude, we have a decent little team.
Oh wow,
We have a decent little team, bro. Let me show you some of the highlights from last night and we'll get out of here.
dude. I mean, it makes sense. They're gonna get better.
Well, I think that what's happening in the U.S. is that they actually have some, like the youth programming is starting to get better. Apparently, like the development program. Here's Tyler Adams.
I'll tell you right now. I teach martial arts. I teach youth program, martial arts program.
Mm-hmm.
So I am well aware from high school level all the way down to like young youth.
It just
like,
needs to be more accessible.
sports.
That's it.
There is like my number one competition is not football, baseball, basketball.
Soccer.
It's soccer and dance.
Oh yeah, dance is another one.
Like girls who do dance, but also boys and girls play soccer. And also, like in the middle school level and high school level, there is a lot more like places that you can go, indoor leagues, and
That's the
in our
problem.
area.
Though. That's the problem, though.
Like you can play soccer everywhere.
Cut the money out.
Correct. It's like the AAU thing.
Yes, bro. If you get the money, if you can funnel the money into a public program that makes things affordable for people, it's over with.
And I'm like, these kids are playing soccer year round. I'm like, I never in all these sports, they're playing a lot of sports year. I'm like, we never played like
bro. That's also, I think, a problem though. We could also talk
I'm
about
like
that.
spring ball, summer ball, winter
We
ball.
could
I'm
also
like,
talk about that. I think you develop better athletes by playing multiple sports. I will stand by that.
that's a fact. That's not a.
So I don't like
they've already
that-
said that.
I don't like that people are
later
playing same sport
develop
over
the
and over.
athlete. You know, don't drown them out.
Yeah, no.
You know,
It gives them
MJ started playing basketball at 12. What was it? You know, Embiid played basketball like 17 or something.
Well, bro,
Like,
it gives you multiple.
it's obviously genetics, but
It gives you multiple things that develop your body in different ways, I think. But check out this strike from my man Tyler Adams. Boom!
Ooh, a little missile right there.
Oh, freaking rocket, son. That's what we're dealing with. And another thing that the U.S. teams are starting to get overseas a little bit. This guy's a freaking all-star. His name's Gio Reyna. He's a baller. Check him out right here. Boom. All these guys are young too, man. And they're in the prime spot because no one expects anything of them. They're young.
Yep.
They have players now playing internationally in Europe. And they've played together.
They look European.
They've played together. Well, some of the guys have multiple, nationality and have picked to play with the U.S. Shout out Joel Embiid.
That's
my
thing,
boy Joel.
Yeah,
Newly crowned American.
Like,
you understand what I'm saying? Nah, you American now, man. What are you saying?
I know.
They have played together now for at least one World Cup cycle.
Yeah.
We're dangerous. 2026, I'm telling you, we are dangerous. 2 years from now, we have a lot of time to talk about it, but I wanted to end the show that way. Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow.
That's it. UK fans, come for me.
Look out.
No Diddy.
Better hold on tight because that's all you got.
No Diddy. Yeah, man, that's it for this week. Make sure you guys subscribe here at The Breakdown. We do have WrestleMania coming up. We'll watch that together.
Yes, when is that?
I think it's in April 6th, so 2 weekends.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
4 days before the first practice.
There you go. Oh, yeah, Sensei's got his first semi-league coming up, semi-pro league practice coming up, so we'll get updates on that. But listen, for all the questions that we raised today and all the issues going on in the world, we don't have answers. But as we live day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year,
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.